What's up, everybody? I want to welcome y'all to the Sitdown Podcast. I am your host, Sonny. And here's where we're going to bring a lot of conversations to life and just share our advice, point of views, perspectives, and everything like that to you. So, with that being said, let's get into it. All right. Today's topic is social media versus real life, which is something a lot of people don't talk about, but let's dig into this right here. All right. You could be anybody you want to be on social media. Cool. Create that character, present a representative of yourself to somebody. But it's a resource. It's a tool. Social media is here. Mainly, it was put here to network. Let's network. Let's get some money. Let's shine some light on different things and help each other out. And the old saying is, the game is to be sold, not told. But at the same time, they countered that with calling people gatekeepers. Gatekeepers, man, I know how to make $1 million. But it's going to cost you $599.99. I'm holding a live seminar. Cool. But if you know people need that help, help them. If you know you got family struggling, man, put them on. This ain't like you owe anybody no favors, but help people. Help is not a favor. Help is not that type of thing where you hold it over a person's head. Oh, I did this for you. Man, so what? You know how much I've done for people? Who cares? I don't get no credit for that. I don't want credit for that. But being that social media is here, it's a lot that we can format for that to where I can use social media for my own personal gain. You can use your social media to impress somebody. You can use your social media to just have followers and go viral. But at the same time, your social media life has to kind of go with your personal life. Because at the same time, you gotta at some point look at it and say, this ain't the person I met online. No. I run into you in public. I'm gonna be the same person that you see posting pictures and videos. I'm not that very photogenic. I don't like pictures. I'm just be honest with you. I ain't with that. And people I hang around know. They know, man. And they can take 1,000 pictures a day for social media. They ain't gonna ask Sonny for one. You don't need to. But if you ask me, I ain't gonna stop you. You want to take a picture? Let's go. Come on. But that's just me. Everybody's different. Everybody's life is different. Some people use social media to get away from the struggles of life. Some people use it to alter their real life. But at the end of the day, you got to be the same person. Same person. Day in and day out. Now, when you look at Facebook, now it's a resource to make money. All right? Some people, they bring in that bag. Facebook, Snapchat, IG, whatever. They bring in that bag. Quit 9 to 5s. That's how big that bag is if you use it right. You use it properly, you got a bag of its own. You ain't got to work no more. But you got to market yourself right. You are now a brand. Okay? So when you marketing and branding yourself to be what you are online, all right, you got to look at your audience. Your audience is going to give you those likes. They're going to comment. They're going to share it because you're touching them in some kind of way. They can relate to you in some kind of way. So now you are becoming a brand. Just like a Chevy Silverado. That Chevy brand is on that Silverado. Dodge Ram, that Dodge is a brand, right? So let's look at how they market. That's how you got to market yourself. Because if they was a bad market, people wouldn't buy them. Nobody will buy a Chevy Silverado. Nobody will buy a Scat Pack, you know. So turning yourself into that brand You gotta make it a good quality. You gotta make it a real good quality brand. You gotta be able to know how you're gonna market yourself and stick to that marketing plan. You are now a business. So we're gonna dig into that. Okay. Now, you market yourself any way you want. That brings your audience. Okay. Just like a certain TV show has commercials, previews for it. It's marketing itself to be a scary movie, comedy. You know, every truck commercial, going back to the Dodge and Chevy thing. When you see these commercials, what do they say? Best in the towing class. #1 pickup of the year. They're going to say that because they're marketing themselves, right? Even down to the fast food, the Burger King and the Whopper, Big Mac and McDonald's. The way they market themselves, they're going to say they're the best burger in town. But that's for the people to decide. The people are going to come and watch you. The people are going to come and subscribe to you because how you market yourself. Plain and simple. You take that and it's almost like a gimmick, right? You're going to gimmick yourself to go viral. And when you go viral, now people are looking just like a movie. They're looking for that part 2. Don't just go viral off one video. You go viral off of different ideas, different content. What are you doing that nobody else is doing? And once again, going back, you could be anybody you want to be. You could be a mobster's nephew if you want to be. You can go viral off of that. But how you gonna keep up that market? People see you in public all the time. How you gonna keep that persona up? How you gonna keep that character going? That ain't you in real life. And a lot of you gonna hear it all the time. Man, I've known you my whole life. You ain't that person. True, but I am online. People hide behind that. You can say anything you want to a microphone and a camera. But you ain't that good of a debater to say, this is me every day. You're going to have this conversation I'm having right now, I can have with anybody on the street. No matter what the topic is, I can debate almost anything, but I'm going to make sure I got facts to back it up. All right? Now, when you look at going super viral, you got all these fans, subscribers, followers now. All right? You looking at how you going to keep your personal life private from your social media life, because now people feel like they know you, like a movie star, TV star, singer, whatever. They feel like they know you because now they have access to you. But how do you keep yourself private? And I heard this the other day and it kind of made me think. How can you say your life is private, but you posting pictures holding your dead grandma's hand at the funeral? You in the hospital filming those last words, but your life is private. No, you pick and choose what's private. Because if you was private, wouldn't nobody post a picture of their dead grandma or dead loved one online? So you open your personal life up, social media is going to see that. They're going to know all about it. There is no going private after that. You can't. So, like for me, my youngest son, I never posted a picture of him online. Never. And I won't. My grandson I have. My other children I have. And his mama called me, fussing. Why you ain't never post my... I don't have to. Social media is not... It's not my thing. I can't... When I log off and I go look in that mirror, there's no likes, comments, shares, views. There's no total for that in that mirror. That's the real selfie for you to check yourself, that mirror. So when you looking in that mirror, what do you see? Because me personally, I don't need validation from the world for nothing I've ever done for myself, my children, or anybody. So now I'm looking at it as what's for me is for me. I can't speak on what's for you because you live your life, I live my life, right? My real life and my social media, my real life weighs more. Social media, I don't care about because I don't have to impress nobody. I don't have to be somebody I'm not. Because in real life, who I tell you I am, I am. But I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for myself. And eventually, one day, the same way social media waved into the world, guess what? It's going to wave right back out. And who are you at the end of the day? At the end of the day, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, this is who I am. Does it match up with the social media? And you trying to keep that life going, even though one day there won't be another social media. It's going to crash and burn. It's going to be over with. What we doing then? Man, I don't know. I get that a lot. People, you go viral. Okay, cool. What's next? Let's really get into it so you don't fall into this illusion and turn social media into your real life. Social media is a tool to get a bag. Use it for that. Because so many people have used social media as the gospel, right? What I mean by that is you can go on social media and learn anything right now. You can go on Google, Bing, whatever these search engines are, right? You can take and you can look up anything you want to know about anything, place. You can find pictures all day long of anywhere you want to go. But it's so many false narratives about life, about love, about careers. Again, with the gatekeepers, there's so many people saying that I can put you on, I could do this, or I could do that, but it's gonna cost you. It's gonna run you, $59.99. Or I'm doing a webinar, get your seating in for $99.99, $599.99. They're gonna put a price tag on it because, again, social media is to create an income. It's to create that bag. I don't want to do, and I've always been like this. I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. So I can see on social media everybody watching this certain TV show. I'm not watching that TV show on purpose because everybody else is watching it. Everybody moving to this place or going visit this place or I don't want to go to none of them places. I feel like I've seen it now. You done posted videos, pictures of your whole trip. Jamaica. Everybody going to Jamaica. Everybody doing this, doing that. You taking pictures and videos. Me seeing it on social media, guess what? I feel like I was right there with you. There's no point in me even going. So I ain't saying you ruined it for me. It's just I don't feel like going. I feel like I've been already 1,000 times. So these relationship type conversations that's online, people give their perspective. Okay, eventually I'm gonna give mine on several different topics. I'm gonna give my perspective on relationships, love, careers, finance. I'm gonna do it on everything because that's what this podcast is for. That's why it's called the Sit Down. We're gonna have a sit down and we're gonna talk about everything y'all want to talk about. You can text me, call me, email me, whatever you want to do, and we'll get the topic discussed. Whatever y'all want to talk about, let's do it. But like I want to touch back on the relationship part. You got so many podcasts out here, so many people out here giving relationship advice. But do we check the credibility of their relationship itself? Right? So you giving me relationship advice when you ain't even in a relationship. How that work? So, bro, I'm going to tell you how to make $1 million. You gonna run with me on this, make this $1 million? I don't know. You got to show me you got $1 million. Or, how do I know you got $1 million? How do I know this works? I don't. Just like you got podcasts that say, oh, your man should be like this, or your woman should be doing this. And a lot of times it's women telling men how they should be men. It's men telling women how they should be women. There's no middle ground to that though. It's just, I'm going to give you my perspective on life. And you going to believe me because I'm on the internet. But we go through life looking for validation. We go through life looking for that help. It could be a small conversation. Hey, man, how you do this? One person could say, I don't know. Or let me go this step. Man, I saw online that this happened. Or this person said this online. But that person sitting right next to you said the same thing a couple days ago. But you didn't listen. You'll listen to the person online before you listen to the person next to you. How long your grandparents been together? Years, ages, decades. Still married to this day. And guess what? You won't even go to them for relationship advice. You'll listen to somebody online giving you relationship advice. And they ain't been married nowhere near. Or they probably single. But I'm going to my grandparents. Like, I sat down with my grandfather and I watched him when I was younger. I watched how he treated my grandmother, talked to my grandmother. That's how I wanted my relationships to go. But, you know, not every woman is looking to be in a long-term committed relationship. They want it, but they don't want to do the work that go with it. A woman in today's society, they want that internet relationship. A lot of them do, a lot of them don't. But social media versus real life. You want a real life relationship, or you want one to splurge with on social media? I had somebody tell me, I can't wait to be somebody's responsibility. No, I'm sorry. I can't wait to be a man's responsibility. You know what I told her? You've been that ever since you was born. She's called your daddy. Am I right or wrong though? Because when you become a wife, yes, you're a man's responsibility, but his responsibility doesn't mean fund your lifestyle. A lot of men lead with their wallets though, and they wrong for that. But that's these false narratives that you're getting online. Somebody will tell you, oh man, my wife don't have to do nothing. All she got to do is open her eyes every morning, do whatever she want to do. You got another man saying, I ain't giving no woman no money. That's my money. I work hard for that. You got another man saying, I'll give her money, as long as she don't ask for it. Everybody's different. What works for you ain't gonna work for me. What worked for me ain't gonna work for you. So now you're looking at social media. You getting all your knowledge and all your information and all your do's and don'ts from social media for your whole life. How you wash your car. How you decorate your house. Where you should go when you go on vacation. Social media is living for you. They're controlling you. But real life, now you got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, who am I? What do I like? Where do I want to go? How I want to spend my birthday? Why? You don't even know. You're gonna get on social media. All right, I just booked us a trip that I seen on TikTok, and we're gonna do this the itinerary. I got it all on TikTok. Why? If that's what you want to do, cool. That ain't how I plan my vacations though. That ain't how other people plan their vacations. But people have taken social media to heart so deeply that their real life isn't real life anymore. It's all an illusion. It's all in their head. And they don't know what's real and what's fake. Just like an internet thug. Anybody can sit there and talk tough behind a keyboard. Anybody can sit there and hold their phone and talk tough to that. But get in that person's face. Totally different. You see so many videos being posted of people getting shot, people getting killed, all kind of stuff. And it's almost glorifying it. But why? We'll glorify someone else's misery for our own laughter, for our own personal gain to go viral. Why would you do that to somebody? But you'll get upset if they do it to you. Why post all your business on social media and then turn around and say, well, I'm a private person? How are you private? You posting personal things. You know? Yeah, you want to share it with the world. Cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But that's not private. Your relationship is private. Definitely that. You definitely ain't gonna post a man that's taking you on these trips, funding these extravagant getaways. You ain't gonna post him. Fellas, you ain't gonna post your woman. You act like you shouldn't do that. No. If you love a person, love them out loud. Love them out loud. Don't let nobody tell you, don't post him or don't post her. Post them. People gonna see it anyway. You keep your relationship private. But your personal life ain't private. But you saying you private. I feel like I watched your child grow up. I feel like that's my niece and nephew. You post the time they was born to the time they crawled or cut their first tooth or started walking. I feel like I grew with that child, so that's now my niece and nephew. Come on, man. If you private, you private. Don't post your life. Your personal life needs to stay personal. It's a difference. Personal life, then you got your social media life. Don't let them mash, because you can't pick and choose what you private with. And then say you private when somebody come to you and ask you, hey, how this going on for you? I saw you posted that the other day. Why you in my business? You posted it for everybody to see. Man, why you go off on that lady like that? Why you in my business? You posted it. If you don't want people to ask you about it, don't post it. And if you don't like people to DM you or inbox you or whatever that is, they gonna slide in there. They gonna you look good, man. What's your number? Or hey, can we meet up? Or hey, dudes are gonna jump in your DM if you on there half naked. Come on. If you presenting that as your social media self, be prepared to catch it in real life. But that's all we got for today. I hope everybody caught something out of that, and it's going to be more to come. I mean, this is the Sit Down Podcast. I'm your host, Sonny. Y'all have a good one.